Ooh. What's up, Eddie? My freaking knee hurt.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Landmark Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago.
Bro,
as the green and gold made their
like
way
these
out of the
type
historic
of
tunnel. They're ready to go
kickoffs. I like
as
mine
they
down
get
the
set
middle.
to match up with the Detroit Lions. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
All right, let's get it. Damn, my guy, pick a play.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pick on
Already
the
doing
7,
here yet?
past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm playing against somebody online.
Now it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
He's
First down,
sick,
screen
dude.
pass, good for 5. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Let's get it, baby.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So
His user
Lions
skills.
into Lions
Booty.
territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Come
He's
on,
got this
two
down
count.
almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass
Uncle
rushers,
Pete.
they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle. From the 17, Rodgers.
Yo, that's gay.
And he'll wind up
Back.
losing yardage here, back at the
That's
21-yard
gay.
line.
I was not trying to do
That
that.
2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
I was not trying to do
Here comes
that.
the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off
Been
to a
with them for 13
3-0 lead.
years.
So
Fuck.
the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. This one taken in by Cephas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across.
Let me stop his sticking, bro. It's just a habit.
11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Lions 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
This is straight up run play.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay.
Give me that.
Into a
Use your
double
pick.
team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that
Tried
one.
to hit the outside.
Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Dancing to his left. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
1st down need to be.
Get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh my God. Hey, my block is about slow as shit.
The 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
33-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier.
Yo, that was a great play. I pressed the wrong thing. That wasn't even on the freaking play.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wide move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about
Damn.
the 5.
Why you run?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. One back in the game. That's Jones. Second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense
Yes, sir.
ready to
You gotta
kick
throw
off
it
the
now,
next
bye.
drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
I'm trying to do my plays.
34 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is going to be Packer football. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
He did not catch that like that with one hand. Look out of here.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
You better put that pussy on.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He gets this complete to Cephas. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On first down, Stafford here.
How you going to keep doing?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
He's nice.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets them 15 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up second down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Big bag.
It's the fullback taking it in. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
No.
Fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the
Bro, I
37.
hate when that
And these
happens,
guys are
bro.
going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
That should be pass
Brandon, this
interference,
is a
bro.
veteran quarterback back there. He should know
Like,
better than to
you
make a
stopping
throw
my
like
player.
this is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Off the bootleg. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Better put this pussy on.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Second down and goal. Stafford. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now Stafford on third and goal.
Drop that shit, nigga.
But it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on.
Kick that field goal.
Collision to jar that one free.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Prater's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Now Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Good fuck, I got the first down. Shit.
Down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Rolling to his left. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Yep, easy money.
30 yards there.
Running their
Damn, run
plays
out the
over
clock,
and over
cat.
during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Yo, Dre's, you still on the stream, my guy?
Now as they come up on first and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Back-to-back plays.
Yeah, G. Yeah, you know LaSalle play little Miami today. They finna thrash them. No cap. Well, at least they should.
First and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Rodgers again now. That's caught at the 3. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 3 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the Lions are able to
Oh, I
cover
was
this
that
one up.
close.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
Looking for Amendola, and it's
Up,
intercepted.
GG's.
Picked off right around the 43, 20, 10, 5.
Whoa.
And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before
Yo, I
he's
did not
done.
mean to do that. Yo, GG's. Yep, he's quitting. See ya. Bro, I did not mean to do that. I ain't gonna lie, Dre. My record is kind of boo-boo. Damn, he played all them games? Holy. I'm only 8-11. This man 152 and 146. Jesus. I need to keep it running. Yeah, I know, bro. Wait, what is like? I'm on a one running streak. Oh, I'm but. I'm just going down the line. Oh, what should I get? Who should I get? Who should I get? Fuck it, dude. Let's get the Chiefs. I only played with them once. I'm getting better as I play though. Cause at first I was like, yo, like my record was so butt. It was like 1-7 or something like that. I was getting blown out. But I'm starting to make like better reads in my throws now.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead
Bruh.
Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing
Bruh.
like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it.
Bruh.
This crowd is ready. As their
At least
guys
you getting
get set
better,
to
yeah.
match up with the
Yo,
Kansas City
after
Chiefs.
this, friendly quit.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
They playing the same team. Oh, well, alright. He conceded it. I could have just did a little friendly quit. Well, that's another win on my record, I guess. Yup, 9-11, no cap. Yo, why my rank so freaking high? Holy, suck it. Oh, well, at least I'm in the rankings, I guess. I guess you could say. It says only 100,000 players are ranked. I mean, at least I'm in the rankings. Fuck it, dude. I want to see what the Chiefs working with. You better put that pussy on.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in
No,
Seattle,
she ain't about to
Washington.
get my
This
snap.
crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they
She
get
funny.
even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set
She
to
is
do battle
comedy.
with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker,
She tried to
Harrison
get on
Butker,
my
ready to
snap.
get
No.
this one started. And off we go from
Wrong with
Seattle.
you? Better put that
Taking
pussy
about
on
7
me.
yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard
Ooh,
line.
I know that's in your earlobes. Yes, sir.
So the ball down to the
Oh,
16
he's starting
here
off
for
with a
first and
pass.
10.
Most people start off with a freaking run, right?
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of
One
5.
thing we do
Brings
know,
up
he's going to
second
get his
and
catches.
5.
So as they move forward
At the
defensively,
21-yard line.
got to continue to
Bro, I already
focus
know
on
his main
not
people,
giving up
bro.
the big play when he does
One
come
is
along
Metcalf,
secondary.
bro.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Look, told you.
That's complete
Told
to
you.
DK Metcalf. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought
That's
down there.
that's the
9
Seahawks
yards
daddy
to
right
pick up
there.
And it's a first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hey, he thought he was going.
Passing
Pursuit,
In there to
pursuit.
get him. It's a loss of 5.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this one
Come on, honey badger. Come up and intercept that. I know you wanted that.
Third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Complete
It's a
to
pickup
Chris
of
Carson.
13, but they're still a bit
A gain
short,
of
and it'll be
14 on
fourth
the
down.
play.
On
It's
third
fourth
down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
36 power. Joker.
They run for it with Carson.
Come on, he did not get that.
Push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short.
Let's go.
A surprise
Quit
move here.
playing with me, man. Look at that pursuit of the Arctic wavy, man.
Excellent field position. So from the 39 now,
Booty.
come up on a first and 10. They'll run for the first time.
Bro, the one thing about this dude for the number 25, I don't even know his name. Bro, he's slow.
5 yards is the tally on first
Wish he
down.
was faster than this.
2nd and 5.
Edwards.
Second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this carry not as productive. He swung over at the line of scrimmage.
Taken
As
down
usual, the
right
hallmark
at
of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays.
Come on,
near
cuz
the
I'm
line
about to
of
show you
scrimmage.
how a screen really supposed to work, dog. Where you at?
They had great starting position.
Damn, I should've went on the other side. Elijah
Bird.
Bird?
3rd and 5. Now Mahomes.
Bruh,
And a double coverage,
I
and it's
hate-
intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Bobby Wagner.
that ain't my fault, bro. They need to fix that. All I was trying to do was hurry up and freaking hike, bro.
It's a touchdown.
I tried to hike and it's gonna throw it to X. Like, what?
So a dangerous pass over the middle.
Bruh, and that happened to me so much, bruh.
And what's really difficult when you
Oh,
throw it in that
bruh.
direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten
That
to
shit
their
happened
spot,
to me so
gotten their heads
much.
back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big
He
advantage of
suck.
it. Went the other
Not
direction,
even
excellent
good.
blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own
Someone got
24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
Damn.
I think all you say to your guy is, look,
Burt this
That's
goofy.
caught inside the 20. And all
Damn.
the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Burnt this goofy ass.
Tyreek Hill,
Touchdown,
77 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Oh my God.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6
I hate how
game.
they changed the speed on that shit.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now
Like,
he's
what?
back out there to boom
How's
this
the
one
kickoff
away,
faster
maybe
than
with
that
some
shit?
frustration after the PAT miss.
Whoop, suck it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
He gives it off to Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought
They'll
down
come up
at the
now
31.
2nd and 4 from the
It's a
31.
pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Carson.
Oh,
And now look at this.
Dumb
Big
fuck.
gain, but a fumble.
he tried
And
to
it's picked
showboat.
up by the
That's what I
Chiefs.
did last game too. I tried to
Partner, I know
showboat, ended up doing
hindsight's
that.
always 20/20, but man, just in
That's
general, those
sick.
laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know,
Dumbass.
and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it.
And he catching
Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with
Oh my
tackling. Maybe we
God.
ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Incomplete.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Oh,
To
he thought I
throw,
should've
it's
butted him
Mahomes.
again. Look at him.
They'll set
He
up the
thirsty.
screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
34-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Jamal Adams.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
First down, better be.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
They better not give me this loss, bruh. But with my connection, I got good connection. They better give me this win, bruh. Hmm, 87,000 rank now, huh? Aight.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for
my
an
go-to
early
play
stop.
needed.
This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will.
I could have kept
and he'll
going.
be out of
What the
bounds
fuck?
after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard
From the gun,
line.
it's Jackson.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram.
Oh, my.
No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going for
This
this.
is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have
Fight
certain
me.
narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he goes down. It's a sack.
If this nigga go for it, he gets bowled. I was about to say.
Campbell fighting his way home for the sack. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle, when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations.
Under pressure here, and down he goes.
How's that linebacker catching up to?
About the 43-yard line.
How's that linebacker catching up to him?
The problem is nobody was
So
faked out.
confused.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there on first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Brought in left side by Snead. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the
Why is the illegal man downfield, bruh? Holy.
And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Come
They go for it on
on,
4th and
Dre.
goal, but
They is
that winds up
capping.
incomplete. They're turned away
Why is
on
it so
4th
hard
and
for me to
goal.
get inside
And
the
the Bills
freaking
score touchdown
man?
is going to get them the football back.
Dude is clowning in the red zone. He is not going.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their
Yes, sir.
territory.
Safety. Let's get it.
This is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, the
Hell
Bills finally
nah.
get some points
I'm
on
on
the
his
board.
ass.
Can't be what either of us
Blitz.
expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you
I
expect
ain't
for
gonna
the
lie.
first
And he had
points
some
of the game,
people
but
open.
one of the goose eggs is gone. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Hill on the return.
Man, that's damn near Tyreek brother. They both fast as fuck.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
How you didn't
But at the same
intercept
time,
that?
I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
Take it, my
Got the
friend.
lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it
34-yard
up
line.
and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its
hit him
legs
with the
now.
China.
Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get it.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Intercepted by the
Bro,
Bills.
don't even look like he got
Bills
both
take
feet in.
over 1st and 10
Cap.
at their own 20-yard line.
Oh my God, he didn't get
Bills
both
come
feet
to the
in.
line
They
to start
capping.
their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Oh my God.
And he will be brought down as time is now
Why
run
he
out
run
of
backwards
this
with it
first half of
anyways?
action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Man, this shit is just about defense nowadays, boy. About hungry as fuck. Hell yeah, that's me. These grippos on some stuff right now. Tasty. I don't know if this dude want me to quit or something. I ain't doing it.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Get ready. Get ready. 58, right on.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Buffalo.
3 buzz. 58.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Not today, you are. Not today. 58, boys. 58.
Going for it on 4th down, Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Carry for Buffalo.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
58 to Mike.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Singletary here running out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Singletary, the ball carrier. Calais Campbell on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17.
They go right back to Singletary. And brought down, but not
Bro, they on some bull, man. Why you just running down on me like that, bro? They wasn't doing that the whole game.
They run here with Singletary. And he will maneuver his way in at about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Double tight. Alert. 3 down.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
Let's go.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
He should.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw.
Let's go. Field goal, boy. Kick that shit.
15-yard line. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd
Hell
sack
yeah.
of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Kick that shit.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line
this
for
gotta
this
be
next
open,
drive.
for sure.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter.
He's sick. He gonna let the computer,
3 would suffice.
He's sick.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
He gonna let the computer do all the work.
Normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a 1st down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the 1st, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you can easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
She say after good, I make her booty smile.
Under 10.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how
False
hard must
start?
it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Oh,
Hey.
no, he wants the football, but
Hey.
this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He wild.
Almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the foot. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a
This
charm.
shit is beyond me.
A good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Oh yes, sir. Oh yes, sir. Leave him open.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes
Tap
just
in.
as we
Yes,
reach
sir.
the 2-minute warning. They're able to convert on 3rd down.
Leave
and
him
that
open.
sets up a 1st
Do
and
it
goal.
again.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They drive some people crazy to see their
Hey,
throws
deep
underneath.
pussy.
They gotta find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Let's get it.
And he is into
We in there like swimwear, baby.
Baltimore touchdown.
We in there like swimwear.
Touchdown.
Stop playing with me, bro.
Have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me,
Alright,
that looks
I think
like
I know
that's
who
the
I
one
want to
that's gonna
hit.
finish them
Let's
off.
go, Dobbins. Get open.
Puts 'em
Let's
in
go.
front here late, but not. You gotta rally your kick team, don't you say?
Let's go.
Thing we need
Clutch.
is a big return.
Quit playing with me.
Get over eager, get out of their lane
Hey,
because they're
Trey
so
Bug,
excited
that's
about
not
their
playing
tackle.
with me.
You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now, kick it away, following the
go.
touchdown. And a fair catch that signaled for and taken
Let's
successfully.
go.
The Bills take over first and 10
Twan
at their
defense.
own
Step up.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the
Yes,
line
sir.
to
You don't got
start
no
their
choice
next
but to
drive.
throw it. You
Their
can't just keep
defense has
running all
done the
day
job.
now.
Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught
Dre,
inside the 25.
my dude jumped at everything. And he still called that. He still called it.
For a Bills touchdown.
Man, he is capping on this game.
Diggs.
This is capped out.
75 yards.
No
And the
cap.
Bills are an extra point away from tying
My
the
dude
football
jumped up
game.
and everything. I thought my dude
Receivers
caught
have
it.
been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary,
This
maybe some
dude
tired
caught
legs
it.
in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They got a chance to take the lead.
Get the extra point. It's up and good.
bro.
All
I
level
was
now
this
at 10
close.
apiece as the kick's away. And partner, we've got a
Man,
tie
move. I don't
game
want the
here in the
ball.
fourth. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with
First
that,
down.
but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
Oh, he dropped the blitz. Dump up.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 1 at the 47-yard line.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
He gonna let me
And
score?
that's a touchdown.
Oh, cause he want the time on the clock. That's what it is, huh? He's sick,
Well, we've
dude.
certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like
Nah, I
Lamar
better not miss that,
Jackson.
bro.
Really
And I
don't
missed
know
that,
what else
bro.
to say other than
And
that
I
is
missed that,
special
bro.
right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said
I ain't
about
gonna hurt me
electrifying
getting
a
that ball.
crowd.
Get some of that time
He's
off
also
the clock,
electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's sick
I
with
thought it was
sensation.
going faster, bro, like the other rounds have been.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a
Oh,
net
you got to,
gain of
nah,
1 there.
dog. You got to, I'm saying, really work on that. I ain't gonna perk.
The Bills
I'm putting
come to
everybody
the
back
line
there.
to
You
start
sick?
their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
You have to earn
How
that.
do you go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't
Nah,
just
you ain't
lay
getting out of
back
bounds,
and let
nigga.
them do whatever
Fuck
they
you thought
want.
this was.
So it is a cat and
Ain't
mouse
call that
deal
thought
here.
about.
How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much
He's
pressure can the
sick.
offense
He really
handle?
trying to do
We're going
that.
to find out. Allen off the play fake. And he
Let's go.
can't get a throw off.
I'm
He's
not going.
taken
Let's go.
down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Let's go. GG's. My dub. Need it.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle,
Oh my
defense
God,
with one
that was
last
a great
exclamation
game.
mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
Whew.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. NBC Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers.
For the Falcons.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Herbert's pass.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
8 yards to go.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Trying to force passes, boy.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
We playing this game at freaking McDonald's.